Hi there, and welcome to this lesson on RGB and CMYK images. So just to be clear, in this lesson, what I'm going to do is I'm going to prove to you that all images are either made up of RGB colors, so which is red, green, or blue, or CMYK, which is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So if you're not 100% sure what that means, I'm going to get you to stop this video right now and go check out the other resources that I have on the website just to make sure that you know what that is, because I'm not going to go into detail explaining it. We're just going to go right in and actually prove it. So we've got red, green, blue images, cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, and what they're normally used for. So red, green, blue, RGB, usually used for the digital world or web, so anything you see on your screen, and cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, those colors would be used for print. Why? Again, go check out the other resources. So to get this to work, you're going to follow along, and I have two files either in the section below, if you just check underneath this video, if you're on YouTube, and if you're on the website, or on the class website I should say, they should be right on the page. And I've got two images here, so here's a photo that I took, and I've got it in RGB mode, so that's the file sample red RGB, and sample CMYK. If you don't have those files open in Photoshop right now, I'm going to get you to pause this video right now, get them open, and then play again. So you've got them open? Awesome. Without going too much in detail about Photoshop, you'll notice over here that we've got three different layers that look very similar. So these are just three images stacked one on top of the other. And if you look at the little preview on the side here, they all look exactly the same, but they are very, very different. If I double click on the R layer, so what I'm going to do is just take my mouse, just go off to the side somewhere over here where I'm away from the letter R, and I'm going to double click. And you get a dialog box that comes up. Again, not going to go into a whole much detail, but look at what it says right here. You'll see channels, and I've only got the R one checked. You'll notice that there's one for G and B. That means this layer, this section right here, is only in red. That's it. So it's as if you just used a red crayon, you colored in that section. But if you look at the preview, it shows you something very different. I'm just going to cancel this, and if you look at the G layer, same thing, just double clicking quickly. You'll see G as a check mark, not the R or the B. And then in this one, B has a check mark, but not the R or the G. You get the idea. So what exactly is happening here? Well, to find out, let's actually turn layers on and off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make all the blue disappear by just clicking on the eyeball right here. So if I click, you'll notice all the blue has gone and our image looks very different. If I click the eyeball for the G, so I've shown you that this whole image is just shades of red. So you might look up here and say, well, you're a liar because there's black right here. I can see it. Well, that just means that there's so much red, essentially, that it's turned it black in this section right here. And as we add more to it, you'll notice that it lightens it up a little bit. And then, again, same thing. So if I turn the eyeball on for red, you'll notice that the R layer only has red on it. Let's turn that one off. We make the image completely invisible. G, now we only see green. Turn green off. B, now we only see blue. So hopefully you've tried this out in your own program. If not, you can just follow along with the melodic sound of my voice if you'd like. But let's go one step further. What's happening here? Let's turn all the layers back on and come on over here to the side where there's an arrow. I'm just going to select that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the R layer. So I'm going to press on R. You can see it's highlighted. And I'm just going to click and drag a little bit. And you see what's happening here? Oh, it took the B layer, sorry. Okay, well that'll work too. So move the layers. Just select each layer, however it wants to do it. And you can move the layers away from one another. And now you can see that you've got blue over here, green over here, and red over here. And as they stack on top of each other, they make all the colors that you normally see. So that's what's happening in this image right here. Do you see how they're all stacked on top of each other and they're making all the different colors? Well, that's what's happening right here. So as we take red and we snap it back into place, and then we take the green and we snap it back into place, and then we take the blue and we snap it back into place, that's what's making our images. So all these images are made up of red, green, and blue. So you can try that out yourself in Photoshop, and this would be used for the digital world. CMYK, it's the exact same thing. I've made this image CMYK. You'll learn more about that later. And if I double click each layer, you'll notice that I've turned on different channels. So C will be the cyan, C, M will be magenta, Y will be yellow, and K will be black. So I'm going to cancel that, and let's just do the same thing. Let's move all of our layers away from one another, and you can see the 4 different colors here: cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. But when you stack them on top of each other, magic happens. You get your actual image. So this is basically kind of like art lessons you would take in school, where you would find out that about the primary colors. I'm just going to turn the black layer off here because it's getting kind of annoying. There we go. All colors are made up of the primary colors, but in screen terms, those primary colors are actually RGB. And there you go. There you have it. All images on your screen are made up of reds, greens, and blues.